Celebrity news for today. Let's get into it. Yo, we got a lot to cover. First up, Tekashi 6ix9ine had some unexpected federal visitors at his door. We'll break that down for you. Then, Dawn Robinson's ex-husband just found out she's been living in her car for the past 3 years, and he's got something to say about it. We're also checking in on Target. How are they holding up after the recent boycott? Plus, Jennifer Lewis opens up about why she never got married. Lily. Ronnie's BM has something to say, and Jim Jones is making it clear that his brotherhood with Cameron is over. Again, if this is your first time here, make sure to hit that like button if you're feeling the content. That notification bell is waiting for your tap, and that subscribe button is calling your name. So go ahead and handle that. Now back to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Some federal agents, or maybe even ICE, pulled up to his door. We don't know exactly who they were, but either way, it's not looking good for him. Check this out real quick. And about Dawn Robinson. She recently revealed she's been living in her car for the last 3 years. She even described it as being off the grid. If you missed it, take a listen. This keeps the energy, makes it flow smoother, and keeps your audience engaged. Want any tweaks?
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA, and he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could...
Yeah, she's saying she's living off the grid, and honestly, it sounds like she might not mind it. She mentioned she's still looking for a place, but for now, she's staying in her car. Now, her ex-husband, Andre Allen, has stepped in. After finding out she's been living in her car for the past 3 years, he's offering her a job in the hospitality industry. Allen, who was married to Dawn from 2003 to 2010, says he doesn't want to see her struggle. He thinks she'd do well working with Hilton Hotels, using her charm and personality to make good money in sales, because, according to him, the music business isn't paying her what she deserves. Allen, a Grammy-winning artist, says he's helped a lot of people in the industry with money, but he's also seen many die broke. He doesn't want Dawn to go down that path. But he also thinks the entertainment business, and maybe her pride, has made her see things differently. Now here's what really got people talking. After a photo of him wearing a Trump hat surfaced, folks online were like, "Girl, stay in the car. Don't even take his help." At the end of the day, it's up to her whether she accepts the offer or not. Now, let's talk about Target. How is the boycott going? Let me break it down. On February 28th, Target's stock price was $141.50. Today, it has dropped to $104. With 45.5 million shares in the market, that means Target has lost $18.7 billion in value. Yeah, that's a massive loss. The boycott is definitely making an impact, and trust me, other companies are watching closely. I can't wait to see how Amazon is doing next. Now, moving on, Jennifer Lewis just shared why she never got married, and a lot of people might agree with her. Take a listen.
I've been married. I've been engaged 4 times. And I never walked down the aisle because it turned out that they were just little boys. You know, one was a mama's boy. The other one turned mean. No, he wasn't abusive to me. He was just negative. You know, I would be, well, here we are in the S550. You know, I live, child. I enjoyed my success. You know, I'm laid back. You know, the big house, big car. It was all I wanted, so I got it. You dream it, you can get it. So I got it. But anyway, so here we are. We're both young. He's beautiful. He's handsome. I'm cute. No, I'm cute, rich, famous, bitch. I love myself. Anyway, so we all of that. Black couple. You know, I'm with black men. But anyway, so listen to me. Here's the example of some shit you got to get out of your life. Now, I walk in joy. Y'all looking at me. I love life. I love trees. I can name every tree out there. every flower, every blade of grass, every grain of sand. I love life. I love this planet. I was going to pay to go to space just so I can look down on this bitch. I love being alive. When you spend 33 years under the covers in dark room, you don't fuck around when you get free. You live. Ah, God, you live. Here's the example of why I had to get rid of him. We're driving on a big car. Life is great. And I come up on an Australian tree that I know is extinct. Mm-hmm. But it blooms pink. They're a fucking pink tree. Of course I'm going to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. So we're driving and I go, oh, that's a pretty tree. Him. You say that about every tree. I was like, well, nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
Man told her, you say that about every tree. Listen, I get what she's saying. It's easy to become disillusioned and take things for granted. Sometimes people make fun of things that others find amazing. Some folks act like nothing. Impresses them, like they've seen it all. But that kind of attitude can be exhausting, especially for someone who finds joy in the little things. I think Jennifer Lewis made a smart choice. Her reasoning makes sense, and she probably saved herself from a lot of stress and heartbreak. Being around people who don't appreciate anything can be draining, especially if you're the type of person who sees beauty and amazement in everyday life. It's a gift to be able to step outside and find wonder in the world around you. But it's tough when the person next to you just sees everything as ordinary. You feel me? Speaking of tough situations, we recently covered the tragic story of Lil Ronnie and what happened to him and his 5-year-old daughter. He was shot and killed at a car wash in Fort Worth, Texas, and sadly, his daughter, who was in the passenger seat, was also gunned down. Now his baby mother, BM, has been all over social media. She's not exactly trending, but people have been talking about her a lot. Why? Because the way she's handling her grief isn't what many expected. Check out this clip.
Yeah, security on deck. Yeah. Yeah, blog this hoe.
A lot of people are accusing Lil Ronnie's baby mother of using GoFundMe money to flex at her daughter's balloon release. Some even say she spent the money on a Louis Vuitton bag. She responded to these accusations saying, I don't care about no GoFundMe, whether it's from strangers or family. You all are too focused on money. I've always had money, I don't need to prove that. But if I could, I'd trade it all to get my babies back. No amount of money could make me turn against my child or my baby daddy. I swear on both of them, I'll slap anyone talking about this. Anybody. I've been taking care of Yanni since she was 1, even when her mom didn't have anything. She continued, that's why I got a text yesterday saying Yanni wasn't coming to the funeral because you were mad about some money? I still take care of this baby. I just bought her a $300 iPad 3 days ago. I'm tired of this. If you all care so much about my child, you all can take her place and give her back to me. My God, you all are sick. I feel sick to my stomach. I'm about to delete my page because this is a joke to people, but I'm really hurting. Now, let's take another look at that video.
Yeah, security on deck. Yeah. Blog this hoe. Louis bag, yeah.
So, what did she say? She said, I've been taking care of Yanni since she was 1, when her mom didn't have anything. Now, I wonder if you're thinking what I'm thinking. You might be asking, what are you thinking? Well, let me put it this way. I remember something my aunt once told my mom. See, I have a sibling who was adopted, and one time that sibling did something my mom really didn't like. My aunt told her, it's because that child isn't yours by blood. He doesn't feel your pain the same way your own child would. That statement really stuck with me. You get where I'm going with this? Anyway, moving on, Jim Jones just said that his brotherhood with Cameron is officially over. Take a listen to what he had to say.
On that note, you and Cam had another recent public back and forth.
I didn't have nothing. I don't want people to think I'm going back and forth. I'm just telling my truth. You heard?
Right.
And in terms of me telling my truth, if people feel they need to have a rebuttal or whatever they got going on, let them do it. This ain't a battle. People know this is not a battle at all.
Is it still a brotherhood? Is it still family?
Nah, it definitely ain't no brotherhood.
Definitely not.
Definitely ain't no brotherhood. It been not no brotherhood. You heard?
And it's not fixable.
The brotherhood been over damn this is 5H. That was where the brotherhood was at.
Right.
I mean, when we ain't have nothing, when we was eating dollar chicken sandwiches like that, you dig? Other than that, that shit been out of there. I'm just a smart dude. I know how to play my position because I know I was in a place where I could change my life, my family's life, and all that. So I had to keep that in mind. You heard?
And it's not fixable.
Nah. Not right now. Not something that I can foresee. I mean, but who knows? You did. God might tell me something when I'm sleeping. But right now, it's about me. I ain't got time to focus on nothing else or no one else. I got time to focus on what I...
You know how it is. Seasons change, things rearrange. Who said that? Drop it in the comments if you remember. That's a classic line from one of the greatest MCs to ever do it. But listen, sometimes a season comes to an end, and when it does, you have to know how to pivot. You feel me? Now let me check something real quick. So I had someone slide into my comment section yesterday. Actually, they even sent me a video. Let me pull it up. All right, here it is. Robert Boy left a comment saying, "Look, I get it. Cisco was a great flex, but he messed up the intro. I could do the welcome to celeb news better than that." What do you all think? Should I let him try?